Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren. I go by My Pink Hanger on social. I'm just going to show you guys a shoe cleaning video. Some of you have requested it, so I'm gonna kind of show you all my tips and tricks and what I do. First off, I get a junk towel and I put it on my lap or like on a kitchen table or whatever surface I'm working on. It's just to kind of keep things cleaner and then have that to kind of absorb any of my cleaning supplies that I put on it. There's a lot of different things that I use. I'm going to show you them throughout the video, and then I'm going to go ahead and link my Amazon store in this so that you guys can go to my Amazon store and shop and see all of the cleaners that I use, because that's where I kind of have everything in one place for you, so it's easy for you to find if there's anything in here that you guys want to buy. Or that you're not currently using. So I will go through a ton of stuff because I use a bunch of different things for different cleaners for different things. First off, I'm going to start by cleaning these Tory Burch shoes for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean one shoe and then kind of show you both so that you can compare and see it. The first thing I normally do is I use one of these to scrape a tag off. Usually tags are at the bottom. So these are leather and then a rubber on the bottom. With the bottoms, I always use these. These are Costco wipes. When there's anything like permanent marker or really bad on spots on the bottom, or like some of the thrift stores put like a permanent marker, to get that off, I use this Goof Off. So this is kind of like a lifesaver for me. Also, normally I will tell you, I normally wear gloves. I currently really need a manicure, so I'll keep one glove on because I normally do wear them because I get my nails done and I want to keep my nails as nice as possible when I'm paying, for them. And, all this cleaner will tend to ruin them. So that's why I started wearing the gloves. I used to wear the throwaway gloves, but I figured those were kind of bad for the environment to always be throwing them away. So I bought some. I invested in a pair of rubber gloves, and those are actually in my Amazon store as well. They are Mr. Clean, and I really like them, and they work really well. So I am just cleaning the sole of the shoe first with one of these Costco disinfectant wipes. I don't ever get the soles perfect because I don't like to waste time or spend too much time, but I do like to get them as clean as I can. So I did wipe them down, and then I'm gonna just take another rag, and I usually kind of dry them and clean them off. That's another thing. Sometimes I will lay down a towel if I'm doing a lot of shoes so that I can set them on there to dry so that they're not getting any because these do have a little bleach in them, I think. So I don't want that to get on my carpet or anywhere where it can hurt a surface. So I do try to wipe them down and then set them on a surface with a towel so that they're not going to ruin anything in my house. So let me just dry this off, and then I will show you the difference in the bottoms. And that probably took me 30 seconds. So you can kind of see this is the clean one. I mean, it's a pretty big difference. And then with the leather, with these being leather, I usually will do them a quick wipe down with the existing wipe. And then I'm going to take that off pretty quickly because I don't want that to sit on there too long. And then I do, on all leather, one run through with my handy, what do you call this? Magic Shine. It's essentially just like a polishing sponge. I have a bunch of these, and I always go over it just really quickly to give it a little shine before I take a photo of it. So it just makes the leather look a lot better and kind of cleans off any dust or dirt that's on the leather. So that's this is the good one, the before and after, and then the soles. So it is a pretty big difference. So I do you know, recommend always cleaning the bottom and then the top. So this one's good to go. And then I'll do the other one at a later date just so that I can get to another cleaning for you. Next, I'm going to do these Fendi's. They are pretty beat up. And I'm going to do one. Again, they do have a tag that needs to be cut off. So I'm going to cut that off with my scissors. And I'm going to take my little scraper and I'm just going to scrape off all the tags. These are awesome because they save your nails and they just make it really easy for you to peel off any tags. So I actually really recommend these. I think I got these from Empty Hanger. I know I got them from another reseller. So it's so nice, this community, how we all kind of share tips and tricks, and you know, you can use what works for you. So now that those are off, I will again take my same little rag that I was using before and kind of scrape off the excess sticky material, if you will, and then I'm gonna wipe down this whole patent shoe. And I'm gonna do that because this shoe was very dusty and had a lot of scrapes on it, and so I want to get all that dust off and see what kind of scrapes I can get off with just this little wet wipe or cleaning wipe. I'm gonna clean the whole shoe. I'm gonna get in the crevices, and then I'm also gonna do inside because it was super dusty inside. So just to kind of get all that dirt and dust out of there. I mean, you don't want to buy a dirty, dusty shoe, and no one else does either. So that's what I really use. These wipies are like gold. And obviously Lysol and so many other brands make them, but I do get mine at Costco. So, gosh, this buckle, it's so cute. I'm loving these shoes. Already looking better. Oh, there's like a little gross thing on the bottom. And if I can't get that off, I'm gonna use my little scraper again to scrape off any junk just to get it off there. So yeah, those scrapers save me a lot of time and save me a lot of fingernails too. Or manicures, I should say. So these are already looking so much better just by getting a quick wipe down. Like, I can show you, I don't know if you can see the black, but this one is already so much shinier than this one, and like the bottoms already look so much better. And like the inside, I don't know if you can see the dust on this one. It's so dusty and dirty, and then this one's like super clean now. So the other thing I do a lot with black shoes, a thick Sharpie. You can see it's like one of the really thick ones. And then I will go around and kind of draw in any of like the marks. And with these, since these are like really worn on the bottom, I will actually take a Sharpie and draw them in, just because it will make them look better. So that is what I do. I'm not gonna take all the time on this video to do it, but that's what I will do, is draw in all of this so that they photograph well and look a lot better. And like, I will kind of go around the bottom and color in any imperfections on the soles. Like there's these little marks on the back, so I'm gonna draw that in with a Sharpie and just get them to look a lot more presentable. Any of this, there's little scuffs and scratches on the side. So with these little scuffs on the side, I don't know if you can see them because they're black, but they're scuffing. I will take a rag, some of the goof off, spray the goof off on the rag, and then I will go ahead and scrub this, and those scuffs come right off. It's crazy how fast they come off. The little elbow grease. I'm not that strong, so I don't have that much elbow grease, but so any scuffing on shoes, I will take the time to do that because again, you're just gonna make more profit the better the shoes look. So yeah, I just got off all the scuffing, and then yeah, so it's already looking way better before and after. The bottoms, I'm gonna marker all that in, but yeah, they're already looking so much better. You can see the scuffs on the toe of this one, and this one's looking way cleaner. So anyways, that's kind of what I would do with those. The next ones I'm going to show you are going to be suede. Suede can be tricky. I'm actually a little nervous to clean these because they're so light, but I am going to show you what I would do to kind of get this off. There are two big tools I use for suede. One thing is my suede brush. You can buy them anywhere. Mine's actually from Nordstrom's, but again, I have one in my Amazon store that's exactly the same. It's got the wire bristles on one end and the rubber on the other. And then I use my stain eraser. It's for suede, and it looks like this. And so you can kind of rub this on, and it takes off all the marks. And then I usually rub this on, and then I usually go back over with a brush and kind of brush it out. So that's what I do with suede usually. I usually use this to erase any of the actual stains or marks that are on it. And then I go back and brush it all out, because the brush does a lot and so does the eraser. So it's kind of both. It's kind of like erase, and then go back over with the brush and kind of even everything out. So that's what I do with suede. It works really well. This does have a little bit on the inside that's leather, so I will again wipe this down with my little cleaner. And then again, the bottoms, I will do that. I'll take off the tag with my little scraper. Go ahead, pull that off. And then I will try to get all the dirt off the bottom, or as much as I can. And then without putting more on the suede too. With suede, I try to be really careful unless it's a dark color, but these are so light that I'm like, oh, I don't want to get any of the dirt onto the shoes. So I'm really careful in cleaning on the edges. But yeah, see, these already look so much better, and I'm gonna get that. There's a little sticky on here from the tag. So again, I'm gonna take my little rag, put a little goof off on it, live for goof off. This is the before, this is the after. So, show you. So I will use a lighter if there is a seam, like if this seam were frayed, and you just kind of take it against it and light it, and then the seam will go down. That's a really great trick I use. Another cleaner I use sometimes is this Easy Cleaner. I like Goof Off a lot, but if I'm worried about the shoe or it's one that I haven't done, this is a lot more mellow. So I'll usually try this first if it's not something I've cleaned before and I really don't want to mess it up. So this is like suede, leather, buck, rubber, linen, Gore-Tex, nylon, satin, canvas, plastic, vinyl. I will also use this on certain clothing items as well. And like I just take a little on a rag and wipe it off. So this works awesome. Glue. So those are all my tips and tricks. Oh, another one I use for suede is the lint roller. Some suede, I just give it a good roll down, kind of like that, just to get all the stuff off of it. I mean, it just depends on the shoe and what it needs. And another trick I use sometimes, depending on the color of the shoe, like the black marker I use for black soles, but I do have these kind of furniture ones that I'll use on like a wicker or a brown. And then I do have toothpicks. Sometimes I need to use a toothpick to get into crevices to like really clean something out. And it can also help with getting in like the grooves of shoes if you really want to like clean all the grooves out. Like this one has some stuff in it, and I'm just going to take the Q-tip and like go really quickly through, and it just helps it, you know, look and be that much cleaner. So anyways, those are my tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you like it. I'm going to go ahead and link again a link to my Amazon store so you guys can purchase and kind of see all these tools that I use. Hope this helps you guys, and thank you so much for watching.